brothers and sisters, wherever you are at this time. Maranatha. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming. Are you ready? Now we are in the book of Daniel. We will start where we left the other time. So, we want to study this book of Daniel 6 and 7 and 8. Now from there, the Holy Spirit will guide us where to go. Now in the book of Daniel 6, verse 10, we have a message there. Remember, this is a new kingdom, the Medo-Persia kingdom. Babylonian kingdom is over. This Babylonian kingdom, started by Nebuchadnezzar. It was started by Nebuchadnezzar. And it started in 605 BC. 605 BC. And it came to an end in 539. 605 to 539 BC, before Christ. That is when the Babylonian kingdom came to an end. Now this new kingdom, which again has given Daniel a chance to serve again, also started in 539 to 331 BC. The Medo-Persia started in 539 to 331 BC. Now, during this time, during the kingdom of the Medo-Persia, there were many things happened there. We read that King Darius signed the decree. Let us read about the decree now. In verse 10 of chapter 6, Daniel 6, verse 10, it reads like this. Now when Daniel knew that the writings were signed, he went unto his house, and his windows being open in his chamber towards Jerusalem, he knelt upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed and gave supplications to his God, as he did before. Let me read that verse again. Now when Daniel knew that the writings were signed, he went unto his house, and his doors being open in his chamber towards Jerusalem, he knelt upon his knee 3 times a day, and prayed and gives thanks before God, as he did before. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying, making supplication before his God. Because that is what they wanted. They wanted to trap him. They knew that Daniel will not worship anything, anybody. except the King of heaven, the King of Israel. So they decided to trap him and put him in the den of lions. So Daniel did not fear. He knew him whom he believed. He knew whom he served. He's a great king of the universe. Though they signed that letter which they gave the king to sign, King Darius, of course King Darius did not understand his people. But when he came to know that they were looking for Daniel, he was so sad about it. But already he had signed the decree. So when these people saw Daniel praying another god, or his god, they ran fast to King Darius and said, King Darius, live forever. You know what? That man who is serving in your kingdom, he doesn't agree with your decree. He doesn't accept your law. He's doing his own things. He's serving his gods. He's serving other gods, not you, O king, as you said in 30 days. So what do you do with this man? And you know very well, the laws of Medo-Persia never changes. The laws of Medo-Persia never changes. That is the Medo-Persia kingdom which tried to kill Daniel to put him in the lion's den. King Darius tried to save his friend's life. He loved Daniel so much, but there was no way he could serve him because that law of Medo-Persia never changed. So he tried for a long time. A long day. It was a long day for King Darius to try to save Daniel, but all in vain. At the end of it all, he said, Daniel, he commanded them to bring Daniel before the king, and to put him ready to be thrown to the lion's den. And one thing King Darius said to Daniel, he said, Daniel, the servant of God, of the living God, the law of Medo-Persia never changes. But one thing I know, the God whom you serve is going to see you through and is going to save you from the lion's den. The king allowed these governors or these leaders to throw another leader into the lion's den. And they took Daniel, they threw him in the lion's den. Remember, the lions were stopped to eat for 7 days so that they can just cut him into pieces because of hunger. Yes, when he was thrown into the lion's den, that noise which was in the den was quiet. The lions were quiet, very quiet. And the evil people thought these lions have killed their enemy, who is the servant of God. Remember, brethren, when you serve God, when you love God, when you surrender all to God, Satan becomes against you, want to destroy you in all ways. But don't fear. Don't be dismayed. The Lord said, I will stand by you. I will save you. So, when Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, already the angel of the Lord was there. The angel of the Lord was in the lion's den. So when Daniel is thrown, the angel welcomed him into the lion's den. And the lions were so calm because the King of Kings was there. Because their Creator was there. So they were so calm and they were so happy to have those visitors in their home. Daniel enjoyed staying with the lions for the whole night. He was with the lions and his Creator. When the morning came, King Darius was so sad. He didn't even sleep. He didn't even allow any kind of music in the palace. That night the palace was so dull because God's servant was thrown into the lion's den. So there was no happiness anywhere. When the morning came, King Darius woke up very early in the morning. He asked to be escorted to the entrance of the den. And when he came closer to the door of the lion's den, he called with fear. He said, "Oh, Daniel, the servant of the most living God, did your God save you from the lions?" He was trembling when he was calling. Surprisingly, he had a very happy voice from the lion's den saying, "Oh, King Darius, live forever. My God sent his angel to protect me, and here I am. I am alive." Wow. King Darius was so happy. He ran back to the palace and he commanded those who accused Daniel to be brought before him. And those people were brought before him. That very morning, that very day, they were brought before him with their families and with their belongings. As Daniel was removed from the lion's den, those families, those people depressed him. They were thrown into the lion's den that very, very moment. And do you know what? The lion which was in the bottom of the den did not get even a bone to chew, because they were cut into pieces before they arrived down at the bottom of the den. What do we learn here? God says, "I'm with you. Don't fear, I will be with you." If you stand for God, God will stand for you. If you decide to stand for God, He will stand for you. Fear not, He will stand for you, sure. This is a true story. It is written in the Bible and the books of history. So my viewer, God bless you. Decide to stand for God at this time. We are at the verge of this art's history. Soon we are going home. Thank you for listening. God bless you. And we welcome you again tomorrow. Come again, we share together. For today, have a good time and think about it. We say bye and God bless you.